Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Madueke could move up a gear here. And here's Isak. Isak unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hernandez. He's picked his way. He's having a shot! And it's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, it's hit the post. Nicely aimed pass.
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their...
Has a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United finding their passes. Strong running down that left flank. That has not gone well. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
De Bruyne. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Quarter of an hour played. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now that looks a decent ball. Olise gets through, shoots! It's loose. That's another chance! Alexander-Arnold clears it away. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Kilicsoy is offering a wry smile there.
Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Substitution for Turkey, number 20.
De Bruyne is standing over this one. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Roberto Carlos! He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Neymar powering forward here. Now it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Madueke wins the duel this time. Hernandez. Camavinga. Fired deep towards the back post.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That is good strength. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Rashford. Rijkaard does well to stand firm and defend it. He is through here. It's Rashford! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. They've played it short. Madueke is the guilty party there. Neymar. Driving forward, steaming on goalwards.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Very nicely done. Hit into the middle. In once more. He gets big. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. That has been cut short. Half-time getting close now. Burak Yilmaz. Now it's Isak. Hernandez. He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a shade optimistic.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Rashford. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Hernandez. And it's Amadou Onana. And here's Madueke. Gives it back. Rashford. Played out wide. It's Camavinga. And it's Hernandez.
Such good technique.
Deep cross. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found the way through. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Rashford. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is a good challenge from him. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Face to face with the... And a chance! Goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Turkey have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's had a hit! Just off target.
Madueke really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Baini, certainly one of the players of the week. Looking for options for movement. Rashford. Rashford with the cross. Roberto Carlos. Always onto this. He has a look up. He slings, goes for the header! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Burak Yilmaz. That's a good run down the left. He's in a great position here. He's onside. There's the shot! Spread out to the left. Chance here to counter.
Turkey couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now there's a fine ball. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. Neymar. Rashford. And this is Burak Yilmaz. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A mere formality. Nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone. Well, how climbs up big! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or a...
Gets his head on it! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitution for Turkey, Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 13, Conte. Substitution.
Now it's Schick. Foot in. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just too high. Oh, he's been caught napping. Van Dijk. And it's Neymar.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Manchester United can breathe again. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Added minutes has been indicated.
The ball is loose, and he's decided to go for it. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Olise. Neymar engages and applies the finish!
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard cuts it out. Tries from a long way out.
And that is the last effort of the game.
Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Just a quick announcement.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk.
Pedro Neto! Goal!
Hi bro, welcome to stream. Lex game bro, hi bro.
Manchester United take the lead.
I got a like again. Maximum share yes, please support here. Okay.
Decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 4.
Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision. But
He's having a shot! Joelinton. Passes short and sharp. Great ball, there's the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. Arsenal take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Isak. So what can they make of this? No, he's seen through all of that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Eze, and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Eze deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Isak, and it's Shaw. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's a sharp little ball here, nicely shaped, climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Isak. Pedro Neto in acres of space out wide. Joelinton, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. That's an excellent interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Decent chance! Now that's well seen too. And he's managed to get free. And he's in on goal. Good take, and is he in? Bruno Fernandes. And here's Owen. Now there's a... And the finish!
A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tonali. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Look at the space here. Onana. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Shot could be on. Plays it across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's made its way to him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's got the beating of his man. Is there any support? He might not need it. Crosses it in, and again! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, and just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. That'll be a throw. Guardiola has played it long. Eze. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, and it's Eze. Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He's scored! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that.
And we hit half-time.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can...
Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. And the shot! Tonali. Oh, perfectly measured that. Eze. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Can he finish? He scores! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Shaw, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Played out towards the right wing. Timber looking to hit the byline here. Picked out, tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Attendance for this match was 60,000.
Great vision. Always onto this. He is through here.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Martinez is there to clear. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Ugarte. Tries to play it through.
He's come in hard.
He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto going face-to-face with his great rival. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Linton, Eze, aimed beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass.
And he shoots!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
It's a threatening ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Linton. Passing is crisp and sharp. Plays the ball back. Out towards the flank. Timber's cross. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And here's Owen. Diogo Dalot calmly anticipates. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He'll try to keep this alive.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Diogo Dalot knocks it into space. Linton. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It'll be a throw-in. Saliba cuts it out. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
How many? Just how many? So now the difference is 3. Nicely shaped ball. Adrabayo played out to the left flank. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is...
Decent chance! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Shaw. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Martinez claims it, safe hands.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's put paid to a promising move. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Eze puts his foot on the gas. Oh, super ball! Ugarte did well to stay calm there. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. That has found him in acres of space.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pedro Neto. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Saliba getting this one clear. And now a sudden... He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Eze. Eze! They would have been quick to recover this. And that was very necessary. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good ball! And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Eze is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Dalot. Diogo Dalot gets into some space. They've won a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Onana. Manchester United finding their passes.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Bruno Fernandes gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! In for the pieces! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes, he's having a go. Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught. Oh, it's fallen loose again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well,
You could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one.
Their communication skills were lacking then, and they still came out of it with a generous bonus.
Shot could be on, goes down, but nothing given. And he's only too happy to take that back. Diogo Dalot. Madueke, he's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van Dijk cuts it out. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Saliba gets it clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rodri, Tonali, Joelinton, and he's had it nicked away. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave.
He's going for goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, that pass isn't the best. No way through, so back it comes. And it's been shipped out wide. Shaw. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Pedro Neto. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. That's a decent clearance. Diogo Dalot has crossed into the middle. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Big chance! Ugarte to Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
The attendance for this match was 60,000.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Isaac looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Played back towards his own goal. Joelinton. And it's Eze. Chance! Same again, same outcome.
Ironman Pro. Ironman Pro, hi Pro, welcome Pro. Hi Pro, welcome.
He's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's an excellent interception. Nicely shaped ball. That is a great pick out. He might be in here! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Bruno Fernandes!
Number 2, Dutch.
So, third corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Just the goal. And Owen! Well, now Eze! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. Arsenal have their second corner now. Has a shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes, looking for the run. And that has sent him sprawling. No foul, says the referee. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Ugarte promptly onto that, and that is that. Onana. And here's Isak. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Timber does really well to win the ball there. Adrabayo. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's going to go a long way. Nicely aimed pass. It's a searching pass. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Corner then. Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Rodri with the clearance. And he's gone backward here. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. That's a cute ball. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Madueke.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Pedro Neto. And it's Shaw. There's the shot!
Shaw really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nice looking ball. And he was alert to it. Timber. Some good work on the right flank here. That'll be a throw-in. Ugarte. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And no, he's seen through all of that. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Casemiro.
Pedro Neto! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh no, what has happened here? Now can he... He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
After 8 minutes is number 4, Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Goes for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Tries to pass it through, and that's a dangerous ball. That's going to go a long way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Isak. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's played into the middle. Now it's Isak. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Xerxes. Van Dijk. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Fernandes. Onana wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes. Just about within shooting range. And that has skinned the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas. Oh, they could be caught out here. Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. Madueke. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Mohamed Salah knocks it into space. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for a runner. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Bruno Fernandes. And he's running through. This is promising. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he should have made it four.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he has been fouled there. Bruno Fernandes. Has a shot! And that's off target.
Pedro Neto clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Diogo Dalot. Played to Casemiro.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedro Neto looking to run onto it. He's got away. Defending was strong and firm. Madueke. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Now there's a fine ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Manchester United absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Manchester United are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And we are back on the way. Shaw kept his eye on it, and he's there. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And he welcomes it in. De Ligt showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's managed to get free. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. And they win it back again. Not the most accurate pass. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Ambitious ball here.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's being shifted off it.
He's having a go!
And that is a truly outstanding save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Maguire cuts out the pass. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Threads one in. Šeško. That's a shade optimistic. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That has been cut short.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Great chance! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
Looking to play him in.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, that's been intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Matheus Cunha. It's a loose ball.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely shaped ball. Isak has it in a wide position.
Casemiro.
Here's a shot!
And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, nicely intercepted. Tries to pass it through.
Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. Madueke. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Diogo Dalot just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Sesko. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Substitutions taking place.
Two minutes to be added on. And it's Van Dijk. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
At hand, as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Onana, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that interception was most necessary.
That was...
Bullish header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Real chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails, most definitely.
He's got full. Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Schick. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Pedro Neto. Taken back almost at once. And it's been played through. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Batistuta. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Schick might just make this. It's just beyond his reach. And he was quick to react. Zanetti. Yamal gets into a good position. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gets into some space. Smoothly does it. Takes a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Camavinga. Pedro Neto, who does have an assist to his name. Camavinga. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kukcu. Can he finish? He has done it! And they get themselves in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to...
And the shot! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga. Now it's Schick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Driving on and making good progress. Zanetti. Yamal. Lovely, now then. Pedro Neto. And it's slung out wide. Oh, it's a great ball here. Shot a goal!
There will be 1 minute
Off the post! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Yamal.
There's the start of the second half.
Kukcu.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull you back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's loose, and again! It's a loose ball. And he's heaved it away. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Azar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has ended up in no man's land. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking to play him in. Can he spark a counter here? He has found the way through. Oh, that's nice. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
Batistuta really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Played into space. Nicely worked. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. And it's Hernandez. He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Araujo. Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Mbappe.
De Jong.
Number
Neymar
10,
has it in a wide
Hazard.
position.
Coming on
Oh,
the field.
smashing header!
Number 15.
Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Now it's Neymar. Rijkaard, little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
That was mighty close. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, super find. Up he goes! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's Cruyff.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. De Jong has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
The less said about that pass, the better. Hernandez. Hazard. And it's Hernandez. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Marmouche. He's a sharp little ball here. Camavinga. And here's the chance to counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Cruyff. Marmouche.
Now it's Bojan. Aimed beyond the defence. Bojan has crossed into the... Terrific header! Oh, he got himself into a great position.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Batistuta does have his name on the score sheet, of course. It's played through for him. Marmouche! It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass somewhat off target. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. De Jong. And it's Neymar. That's Rijkaard. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Chance for a shot!
His minute has been indicated.
And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. Nice control. And that was very necessary. Messi. The referee's awarded a free kick. Howson. Batistuta. Camavinga looking to penetrate opposition lines. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. And that's that. Manchester United have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents. Big header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there.